GPCRdb is the extended analysis of the structure-based sequence alignments. Here we look not only at the conservation of the individual amino acids, but also at the conservation of the residue properties. The feature is available through Sequence Alignments tool, which you can find by going to Receptors and Structure Sequence Alignments. Let's look at the alignment between aminergic and opioid receptor families to show the similarities on the property level. At the bottom of the sequence alignment, there are two rows, one with sequence consensus and the second one with property consensus. Here in sequence consensus, we can find the positions in the alignment when there's no consensus residue. Like here at the end of TM3. There's a bunch of different residues, but when you look at the properties of those residues, you can find out that nearly all of them are hydrophobic. Similar in the loop region here, ICO2, you can find the regions with low sequence conservation, like this position, when there's arginine that's rather low conserved. But when you look at other residues in this position, you can find that majority of them is polar and thus can form hydrogen bond. You can also look at the conservation of all of the residue groups that we are tracking. There's 52 of those groups at the moment. We divide residues into hydrophobic of various sizes of side chains, hydrophobic aromatic, polar, hydrogen bond donors and acceptors, also charged, positive and negative. On top of that, we also have groups of residues, predefined groups of residues that are small, short side chains, but also affect the helical properties. Signature tool is a tool in GPCRdb that allows comparing two sets of receptor sequences to show the most significant differences in terms of residue properties. It does not use residue conservation, but residue properties that I have described before. You can access the tool by going to the Receptors, Similarity, and Sequence Signature menu. Here, you can open the wizard that guides you through the selection of proteins and sequence segments. For the purpose of this presentation, let's focus again on aminergic receptors, but this time let's look at the differences between serotonin receptors and the rest of the aminergic receptors. Once the results are calculated, you can see quite a lot of information on the results screen. The first part of the result is the sequence signature, which first shows the most significant difference between the two alignments. But then you can see the individual alignments, both in terms of sequences, but also you can see the individual residue properties that are calculated and their conservation. Also for the sequence signature, you can see the individual residue properties and the differences for the two profiles. You can download the results Also, you can change the threshold for the difference that's captured in the sequence solution tool. But by default, it's 40%, but you can increase or decrease it to match your needs.